Heck, Granola Man. Ooh, gotta warn you, I got the hiccups. I'm hoping they went away before we started.
Just go upside down and drink water.
Just like waterboard myself until
just go upside down
and just
lay down, put your head
put
down.
a rag over my face and just splash cold water on me.
Yeah. Pour water all over your crotch. That's the only way to do it.
Waterboard my crotch.
What's like the weirdest way you've heard someone say you give her hiccups?
Why don't you just stop?
Why don't you just Yeah, that is a crazy way. Crazy piece of advice.
I should have thought that myself.
Did you just stop? I had a band director in middle school. Yeah, I was in a band in middle school.
Nerd.
And
I was too.
And then my band director literally had like one of those really curly mustaches.
Did he make you stroke it to stop?
Yeah, we had to put the brass oil on it. We'd spray our mouthpieces and then we'd spray his mustache.
And he's like, all right. He's like, no, make the curtains match the drapes.
Yeah. Oh no. And I don't know why that piece of information was important to my story. I was just like saying he had a curly mustache.
Interesting.
But used to, like if anyone asked to get water because they had hiccups, or if students said, yeah, let me just get some water, I have hiccups. You always say, all right, let's hear it in front of the whole class. And then they'd be gone. I think fear works in that, or like peer pressure, or
just peer pressure.
Not making a fool.
You want to stop. All the cool kids are stopping.
Just right. Like if we had 1,000 viewers right now, would you be able to stop?
Yeah, I feel like I already stopped. Like maybe.
There you go.
Because you're bad.
Maybe talking to your best friend also is another way of getting rid of hiccups.
Dang, if only everyone had access to you.
To me, just any friend, I think. Anyways, I actually really like this new image we have on the side because we're banana to the bone.
Mm-hmm. Our bones are bananas.
Our bones are protected by mush. That rots pretty quickly, actually.
Yeah,
we don't have much time left on this planet.
Yeah, but they're gone by the time we get home.
Yeah. It's like osteoporosis, but from the outside in. Anyways, can you check your Twitch, see if we can hear each other okay? Because my Twitch just keeps loading.
Yeah. Alright, go ahead and start talking.
Hello. It's me.
We're good. Sounds really good. Sounds really, really, really good.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
I'm having a pupusa. You ever had a pupusa?
I'm not.
No. It's
Pupusi?
Mm-hmm. It's like a thick tortilla, and then inside is bean and cheese.
Oh, it's like a bean cheese taco.
No, because it's like masa.
So it's like a bean cheese tamale.
No, because tamales have a different texture and taste.
You never had the bean cheese tamale?
Yeah. That's different. It's different.
Yeah.
This is from Pupusa are from El Salvador. Anyways, they're pretty good. Usually people put like coleslaw on top.
That sounds disgusting.
Hot sauce? Yeah.
Hot sauce sounds good. Usually I like bean and cheese anything though.
Yeah. You like these? Well, shall I do some recapping here?
Yeah, recap all over yourself, the food, me, our audience.
Let me see that movie. What was that movie called? 42 or something like that? No, not 42. That's the Barry Bonds one. Or not Barry Bonds. that baseball player, or whatever his name was.
Babe Ruth?
Barry Sanders? Who's the guy? The black... Was he the first black guy in baseball?
Oh, bro, I don't know anything about baseball.
Yeah, me neither. But there was a movie... I forgot what it's called. But there's like a movie where this girl wants the guy to poop on her. You know what I'm talking about?
No, but I'm about it.
Okay. Yeah, so she feeds him a lot and then gives him like lots of laxatives and stuff. It is not pretty. Don't recommend it.
Hey, we don't kink shame on this channel.
Alright, guys. Man, I think we're getting in a bad habit of bringing up bad movies on this channel.
We know what kind of movies you're into now. Just poopy smut. Poop smut.
These are movies I heard of from a friend.
Poop porn.
I do love potty humor. One time for my birthday, actually, we went... No, it wasn't my birthday. It was actually me and my wife's anniversary. We went to a improv studio. And they had this show, this part where like one of the comedians would leave, and the one that would stay would say, like, we would give him an object to be, and then when the other comedian came back, he would pretend to pick him up in his car, and then they'd have a conversation, and he'd have to figure out what kind of object he was. I remember they chose plunger. And so, like, the guy comes in, he opens the car door, he's like, hey, you want to ride? He's like, yeah, sure. And he opens the car door, he's like, oh, never been in a seat like this before. And he puts him in, and he's like, so what you been up to today? You don't want to know. I don't remember the rest of that skit, but it was so funny because it was just 100% funny humor. And the guy had to guess that he was a plunger.
Did he guess it?
Oh yeah, they're so good at it. I don't know how they do it. I guess with a lot of practice, these things kind of start becoming second nature.
You're a plunger. Sorry, instinct.
I recommend it if anybody ever is in Scottsdale, Arizona. A place called Jester's. It's actually very popular. Like, a lot of famous comedians have done improv there. And it's really cheap to go. But let's recap. We have the last episode was Attack of the Prehistoric Pokémon. I think that's the fastest I've remembered. And I don't know if that's the title, but that's what I remember it being.
I don't remember. Sounds right.
So we start off with the guys with a new terrain, not forest. A new terrain.
I don't know. It's pretty similar to the Diglett terrain.
I don't think so.
No.
It really did look
Well, I guess
like...
Diglett had a forest.
For me, it did look like, Utah mountains where, where a lot of dinosaur excavating had gone down. And everybody is looking for... Oh. Did I lose you? Oh, no, there you are. Everybody's looking for Pokemon fossils? Because they're worth money, I think. And Gary, this is kind of funny. This is the first time Gary kind of fails on TV. He thinks he's the, hot poop. And all of his cheerleaders are cheering for him, and he thinks that he found the first dinosaur fossil, or prehistoric Pokemon fossil. And it turns out to be poop. Which in my book is still a win. And, so that happened. And, okay, yes, and then they find out that, the team finds out that Team Rocket wants to blast the whole area to smithereens. Was it to find the fossils?
Yeah.
Stephanie!
What up, Steph?
What is going on with you?
Has she been diarrheaing with her friends in the bathroom to keep that, what is it, Kanju away, or
Yokai?
Yokai away?
How are the kids?
His or mine? Both? Just yours?
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I think I speak for all of us.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Answer for all the bros.
How are you, Steph? What are you up to? So yes. So they're trying to smash or blow up the place to smithereens, and Squirtle's trying to, put out the fire at the same time that Team Rocket's trying to keep the fire going in the enormous fuse. And Pikachu tries to stop the explosions by electrocuting it, which doesn't work. And there's a huge explosion. They fall into an underground cave where there are some Kabutops, piglets. There's a bunch of piglets there. Wrong universe. I'm about to go play with my roommate's dog. Nice.
Nice.
I love dogs.
Doggos are
I love dogs. I love dogs when they urinate where they're supposed to. They don't urinate where they're supposed to. I don't like those dogs very much.
Yeah.
But when they're doing good potties, I like them. I like dogs. I like dogs.
Then and only then.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm the kind of person that says like they are like little humans and part of the family. I'll be like, yeah, they're part of the family, but they're like lower level. Rocky and Lexi not using the restroom in the right spots. Just Rocky. And he only pees on laundry baskets and blankets. That's it. That's the only place he'll pee in the house. So, usually it's whenever he gets, when he gets away, finds a laundry basket with clean clothes and to wash everything again. They find all the Kabutops, Omastar, Omanites, and they all have red eyes. I think there's a couple of piglets there too, who knows. And they all have red eyes because they're tired, because they've only been sleeping for thousands of years. And so... Charmeleon? Did they send out Charmeleon? They're trying to catch them. I think Team Rocket's trying to catch them, and they're throwing the balls back at them, and then this whole thing, Aerodactyl comes, attacking Charmeleon, they come out of the hole, Aerodactyl's strong like that, and Charmeleon really wants to challenge Aerodactyl, but Aerodactyl just knocks him out in one hit. So then... Oh, she just sent me the picture of the dog. Afula. Oh, she's cute.
Oh, cutie pie.
Not as cute as Ryman's bug. They're Nala eyes. And she'll come up with banana beer bros. You want to take this one, Ryan?
I don't even remember anymore. It's been so many moons.
Do you know how some people believe in the Matrix? Yeah. We believe that we're all bananas
on Tropius's chin.
Yeah. No, it's just our mascot is Tropius. He's a banana chin Pokemon. And so we're the banana beard bros. I can't grow a beard like mine, but I can grow a little bit.
Apart, we are just one banana, but together we are a beard.
Everybody knows if you have at least 2 hairs on your chin, that is a beard.
Yeah.
1, no, but 2, yes. So Charmeleon decides to evolve.
Could you imagine if, like, you really had bananas on your chin? Just want to stop by and say hello. Hi and bye.
We appreciate it. Thank you, Steph. Love you.
And, like, the healthier you were as an individual, like, the yellower or riper the bananas were, and if you're, like, sick, they start going bad or you get older. And mushy and slimy.
That's so gross, man.
Or we can have like a whole big beard, right, of bananas, And it could be like Beauty and the Beast, and every time a banana falls, you know, you're like closer to death until the last banana falls and you die.
Oh, kind of like the Eddie Murphy movie where every word he says, a leaf falls off a tree, and when all the leaves fall off, he dies.
Oh, maybe. I was thinking Beauty and the Beast.
Oh, okay.
but you're right. That's an exact.
What is more gross? If someone just like plopped a big thing of rotten milk in your hand, or if you had to squeeze a rotten banana in your hand.
Rotten milk.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, same. I can't handle it, man. I will throw up. I've seen a lot of poop in my life, working as a CNA. And I've seen a lot of blood and guts and saliva. But, like, rotten milk, I just can't. I just can't. Or thrown up milk. But anyways.
What about rotten banana?
Rotten banana's pretty bad, but not as. But I think I can, I can maybe just a couple of gags, but I'll be fine. It's like just kind of like old people. So what happens is, he decides to evolve. He's Charizard. Pokemon, that's how it works. You decide to evolve, you just evolve. And or maybe it was like a Super Saiyan thing. He was so angry that he evolved. And then he goes chasing Aerodactyl. At first, Ash thinks Charizard's trying to save him, but then he realizes, oh no, he's just been embarrassed with Aerodactyl, so now he's trying to fight him. And Jigglypuff comes to the rescue. Yay, Jigglypuff! We love her so much. She sings, everybody falls asleep. Ash falls on Charizard's back and then rolls off into the ground, where he rolls right into into a random egg of some sort of Pokemon.
Yeah, no.
I wonder what's in there.
No spoilers.
And then the end of the episode is Ash and Misty and Brock fighting over who gets to keep the egg. Which I think Brock really wants to keep it because he's kind of the chef, and I think he just wants a really good omelet.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, very crowded. Very crowded episode.
Would smashing that egg before it's born or developed be an abortion?
I don't know what they call it for animals, man. I don't know what they call it for animals.
Are we not animals? Are we not all
just let's not get into the abortion talk.
Yeah.
Because I will be very passionate about that and I will go off.
Banned forever.
Call me crazy, but I just kind of think babies are like important.
That is pretty crazy. So how's your Fusion Nuzlocke going?
It's not a Nuzlocke. I'm just playing for fun. But I gotta tell you, this is the first time since I've probably been a kid, or maybe when I picked up Pokemon again, that I've enjoyed Pokemon with like a fresh set of eyes. Because it's like a new game, I mean, it's just Kanto, and actually I found out you can play Johto after you're done with Kanto. But
oh, that's awesome.
But it's just like it's all new Pokemon, but with designs that I know I'm gonna like because they're fusions of Pokemon that I recognize. It's been really fun. I've been able to play this week, I don't think, but yes, it's fun. It's a fun game. Recommend it.
Now you've done your screen time.
I use screen time to nap.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah. And you beat the new game, right? You had what you have? Lavender?
Scarlet. Or no, Violet.
Scarlet.
Violet. I had Violet.
Violet. Lavender.
Right, Lavender Town. I had all I did was beat the Elite Four, but there's still so much. Like
there's a lot of post game.
Tons, like almost as much as a regular game.
Yeah. My favorite was always playing post game.
Yeah, I really don't feel like the Elite Four was. So it's divided into 3 parts. There's the Victory Road, which is getting all the gym badges and defeating the Elite Four.
Yeah.
And then there's like the Team Rockets of the region. That's its own separate thing. And then there's then there's like the actual storyline.
Gotcha.
And each one's like a third, of the game.
Mm-hmm.
So I did the Elite Four.
But you still have like more storyline to go.
Yeah, and I'm still trying to complete my Pokédex, but there's like over 400 Pokemon.
I wonder if they have a Battle Frontier.
I don't know what that is.
Battle Frontier is where you can go in with your Pokemon and you can do like double battles. You can do like you can do battles where they give you Pokemon and you have to use those. And you get like battle points and you can get really awesome items.
Oh, okay.
And usually, like I know in Soul Silver, the Battle Frontier, you could do like depending on which kind of like area you went to in the Battle Frontier. Like for example, say you just went to single battles. Once you beat like so many singles trainers, then like the champion of the Battle Frontier would come out and you have to face her or him. And if you beat them, then at your house a trophy would appear.
Oh, okay.
So they had it for like single battles, double battles. I think in Gen 5 I think they had triple battles.
Jeez.
In Soul Silver they also had the ones where you can just go in there and grab a companion. So you could pick I think you could pick 2 Pokemon to go in there with, and then you go into this room and there'd be a bunch of trainers. Computer trainers, and you'd ask them, and someone, click on one and be like, I have a Leafeon and a, Lapras. You could ask someone else, it's like, oh, I have a Snorlax and a Victory Bell or whatever. And then you can pick which guy you want to be your companion, and then you can do double battles that way.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I know once you beat the Elite Four in this game, you have to defeat all the gym leaders again, and then you beat the champion again. And then after you beat the champion, they open up all these tournaments you can play in.
Oh, wow.
That are indefinite.
Yeah, that sounds like it would take a long time to do.
Yeah.
But you can just right away start fighting the gym leaders, or does it take a lot of training?
I would definitely do training first,
Yeah.
But I would say the gym leaders are like normal levels. Like the first one's like level 14, and the second one like 20, 22-ish.
But after you beat the game, they've got to be higher than that.
Oh yeah, they're like mid 60s, high 60s.
Right.
The only thing that makes it kind of complicated is like they have those terraforming rocks,
Yeah. So
you can like remove weaknesses and add strengths and stuff. And
I don't know if I'd be used to the format though, because it's kind of like it's kind of like you move the player, right? You're not, or like the map is moving. How do I say this? It's like Halo, right? Like you look one way.
No.
You use one.
No, it's pretty fixed.
Oh, okay.
I would say it's a lot like MMO. You just go forward.
Right, but the map moves, right? Like the map doesn't stay the same.
You can only look so far right or left. Like you can't look all around. You can't make a circle.
Oh, okay. Okay. I guess I don't know much about it.
Literally, like whatever direction you're moving is direction you're looking. Is a better way to put it.
Gotcha.
You can't really look too much left or right, but if you move to the left, your character will start looking left.
Yeah. What do you have in store for us today, right, man?
Probably a doozy. Let's see.
Probably a what?
A doozy.
A doozy. I was worried for a minute there. I was like, what do you have for us today? And then I just see you like look down.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, whoa, what is he gonna do?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna shift some gears real quick. But we got an episode, alright. You ready to get started?
Is it a Chansey operation?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember anything about this?
Nothing. Not a single thing.
In the biker gang episode, I was saying that they should have used Chansey as the sick Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if this one is going to be a sick Chansey,
Right?
or if it's just going to be like a Chansey working on Pokemon. Probably more the other one. Anyways. Chansey operation. Cool. Yeah, I'm ready whenever you are.
Alright. Let's go. You have the episode pulled up?
Yeah.
Perfect. Alright. See ya, YouTube. BRB.
Yeah.
Be right back, beautifuls.
We'll have the link in the description so you can watch the episode.
Yeah.
Welcome back, YouTube. Or welcome us back, I guess. Since they haven't gone anywhere.
Yeah, YouTube, welcome us back. Well, do you have strong feelings about this one?
Yeah, I'd say sort of strong, I guess.
I feel like we both.
I enjoyed this episode. I really did. I liked it.
I feel like we both have worked in the medical field.
Yeah.
So
you can just relate, right? I can totally relate to being at work and being the only one there.
It brings me back. Sometimes I'd be nice to you, and they'd be like, "There was a multi-car pileup. We're getting like 10 patients," and we're like, "What?
Yeah.
What are we gonna do with them? There's not enough of us."
Enough of us.
You there, the 3 10-year-olds, put these doctor coats on.
Yeah. Oh man, there's so many stories. Those of you who worked in the medical field, you know. I literally had a patient once that was 7 feet tall. Not 7 feet skinny, 7 feet bulky, big guy. He had dementia and he had a broken leg, and he was trying to get up, and I couldn't stop him by myself. And like when I was calling for help, people were coming by and they're like, "That's not my patient."
It's not my patient.
I'm like, "This is not my patient either, but this guy's gonna break his face." No, it's rough. Salute to you, all the medical workers out there. It's tough work. Usually, you're always understaffed.
Oh yeah, especially nowadays.
I think that's the norm. I think that's the norm.
Yeah, they need to stop saying understaffed, because this is what staffed looks like now.
Right. Yeah.
Just get used to it.
This is a hospital that does understaffing. Yeah. That's too bad. I really enjoy this episode though. It's a good one.
Cool. I guess let me recap it and we can hear your thoughts. This episode starts off. I'm trying to remember how it started. Oh, they were just hanging out, like in a park, I think. And Pikachu starts choking on an apple. that he deep-throated without chewing.
We've all been there.
Yeah, if I had a penny for every time.
Every time you had a whole apple.
Yeah. The Pokemon Center was too far, so they rushed him to a human hospital, where a doctor who was sleeping comes out to greet them, and is only interested in the underage woman accompanying our hero. And I mean very interested.
It's good to know, because I feel like with Misty, we only get the perspective of Ash and Brock. So I feel like it's hard to judge a cartoon. I think we just are meant to believe that Misty's not very pretty. But I think maybe she is pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you know,
but as pretty as a 10-year-old can be. Well, the doctor realizes, Ash brings to attention that Pikachu's a patient, not Misty. Reluctantly, the doctor offers his help, and in doing so, gets electrocuted by Pikachu as he removes the apple from his throat. They're thankful, but they're not very much fans of the doctor's attitude. As they're on their way out, they realize the phone's ringing, and the doctor's like, I'm not answering it. I'm not on call. Like, I'm on call now, you know? And so the 10-year-olds decide to answer the hospital phone on their own, even though they're not employed there. And the doctor lets them?
I think I would. I mean, wouldn't you have done the same thing, though?
Answer a hospital phone?
Like, if nobody's there, there's only one doctor there, and he's not doing it. You wouldn't answer it?
I don't know. I feel like there's so much legal liability with that, you know, and like, even if I did answer it, like, who am I to accept patients on the hospital's behalf, or...
Yeah, just bring him over.
Yeah.
Got plenty of beds.
You know, I feel like that'd be, like, negligent of me to do, knowing the only doctor is not on duty to bring sick Pokemon over.
But you could just, even if you just answer to be like, no, nobody's, like, there's nobody here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so that they can try their other options and they're not wasting time. I don't know. That would have been tempting for me. I would have probably answered, honestly.
I don't think I would have. I don't even think they would have talked to me, you know? Like, right when they were like, who are you? And they said that who they were, but like, we can't talk to you about this stuff, it's HIPAA, you know?
Who are you? Sparrow!
Oh, you're
guys, it's
you're that terrorist from Vermilion City, the one who blew up the Pokemon Center and left.
Sparrow.
But turns out there was a multi-car pileup on the road.
Pretty brutal, too.
Pretty brutal.
Brutal.
And Team Rocket was the cause of it, but we don't know what happened or what they're trying to do. They say, go ahead and bring the Pokemon over, because the other Pokemon Center's full. We got like a Cubone who's fine. We got Arbok who was knotted up, and so his own poison was circulating through its body. We had a Voltorb stuck in a Weeping Bell. We had Eradicate
we had 17 encounters.
We had our Eradicate with broken teeth. We had a Pinsir with a broken horn, or pincer. There was a Sandslash receiving fluids. I don't know, there was a bunch. But our heroes, including Team Rocket, was all helping out the Pokemon, because doctors are there to save lives, not judge. However, when Jessie's life became in danger with the Voltorb, she dipped, and they decided to just go back to their old ways and kind of steal the Pokemon. Where right after Jessie dipped, though, the professor accidentally stabs himself with anesthesia while trying to help a Dotrio, and goes to sleep for 6 hours. However, in the next scene, our heroes are fighting Team Rocket, They get captured on stretchers, and our doctor is woken up. Maybe by the commotion. I don't know. Maybe it's been 6 hours.
Yeah, I don't. I can't imagine Ash, Brock, and Misty working for 6 hours.
I can't either.
Let alone knowing what to do with all the Pokemon that are coming in. Unless they just needed puddles like Cubo.
Right. Jesse tries to attack the doctor, but he whips out a scalpel lightning fast and cuts open the bottle of poison. And Trench Coat exposes himself to Team Rocket, showing the arsenal of stuff he keeps on him just all the time. Well,
you want to buy a sundial?
Team Rocket runs away, and that's the end.
Yep.
So,
Wow.
17 encounters.
17 encounters.
So what are your
This
thoughts?
is definitely a record. Well, we start off the episode with Ash, with Pikachu. There's something wrong with Pikachu. And Ash's idea of helping Pikachu is shaking it. By the feet, shaking him upside down.
Don't you know proper Heimlich? That's what you do for children.
So I fear what happened to all the Pokemon that he was working on after that when the doctor was out. Because if his idea of helping Pikachu feel better is shaking him upside down, you can imagine some of those Pokemon in that center did not make it.
Yeah.
The extra today, did we get his name? Dr. Dreamy?
Dr. Hot and Spicy.
Dr. Hot and Spicy. He was, he is a bit curvy.
Even by Brock standards.
What is it called? He's a bit rapey.
He is have rapey vibes.
Dr. No means no, baby. But, yeah, even Brock was like, I don't like this guy, he's just like me.
Was like, this is the end with Hermione.
Yeah.
You totally give off rapey vibes. Wait.
No, we were just talking about how we were going to rape you. Yeah, I think this is very telling because Brock doesn't like the guy because he's like him. So how does Brock feel about himself? We have some digging to do here, Brock. We need some therapy for you, buddy. You've raised kids all on your own since you were little. And I don't think anyone's told you how great you are. You're great, Brock. We love you. You're important.
Yeah.
And you know stuff, which is valuable to the team.
You had a breed
You're the most
Pokemon.
important member of the team. Like, let's be honest, you are. So don't kill yourself, please. With that message said, so the doctor is a solo doctor, I guess. This is, we were talking about, like, we shouldn't say understaffed anymore, because hospitals are always just understaffed. Medical places are always understaffed. But, like, one doctor to a whole hospital? Like, I mean, it looked like a big hospital, didn't it? Like, it looked like they can see a lot of patients. So, yeah, very neglectful city, very neglectful hospital.
Maybe it's like Chick-fil-A and they're closed like on Sundays, you know?
Maybe. They just have one doctor there in case
Yeah, he just
burglars come or something.
Yeah.
He's a more security doctor. Yeah, I mean, so all these Pokemon, like, the wreck looked pretty brutal. I swear I saw, like, some shards of card, like, sticking out of a Nidorino. But these Pokemon are coming in, and I think it's funny that the first thing that we see is there's this huge emergency, all these Pokemon are hurt, like, we need to see them, doctor, we need your help. And the first Pokemon comes in just needs some loving. The Cubo just needs some cuddles.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna hate on Cubo, because he's one of my favorite Pokemon ever. But, maybe raise the stakes a little bit.
What a little bitch.
He needed emotional help. This is not, this era. It's not the 2020s.
It's not the Weenie Hut Junior Hospital.
Yeah. This is not the 2020s. This is the 90s, bro. Like, if you feel sad, you just deal with it. You
take a salt
go hang out with your friends or something. You go to a hospital. Sorry. Depression's real, I know.
Depression's real. His mom died, okay? He's wearing her skull.
And they took an x-ray of the Cubone, and the skull of the mom didn't register on the x-ray machine. Sorry. That was just wrong.
It's because it wasn't a normal, it was a Cubone scan.
X-rays work.
It was a Cubone scan.
These are bones from a dead Pokemon, so they didn't read on the radiology.
Yeah. It wasn't an x-ray, it was a Cubone scan, remember?
Sorry. Why does he have a Cubone scanner in a human hospital?
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyways, other than the Reiki vibes, Dr. No means no baby. He did have some good lines. I did like the whole scene of Ash using his Bulbasaur to tie down. Did he tie down Cubone, right?
Cubone.
Yeah, tie down Cubone, and the doctor had to train him a little bit on. Yeah, we don't do bondage here in hospitals, and we
save
also
that S&M for tonight.
Yeah, that's for after pizza night. But we actually don't care if people are good or bad. We treat everybody. We are good Samaritans here.
Mm-hmm.
He was very close to saying something about being a good Samaritan. I wish he would have. But that was a good speech. That's my favorite part of the episode, probably, just because, I don't know, I just relate. This episode had a lot of funny moments. Super gluing Eradicate's teeth being like
they super glued everything.
They super glued everything, yeah. Just super glued the teeth. It'll be fine. There's no like curing involved or anything like that.
Yeah, so they super glued, like for instance, Cubone's skull had a crack in it. They super glued it. They super glued Eradicate's teeth. Pinsir's pincer.
It can't be super glued. There's got to be some lost in translation. Something.
Super glue?
Maybe cement or something. I don't know.
Jeez.
Some
get the wet cement.
Some filling. Some medical, like dental filling. Something like that. Medical cement. He said medical semen.
Get the medical semen. This stuff's sticky.
Doctor always has medical semen. You want to buy a sundial? Oh no! Doctor,
I always keep bags of my semen on me, just for this reason.
Oh man, I like how they also treat their patients by double slapping the crap out of them when they need psychiatric help.
Mm-hmm.
Meowth is just losing it. Like, I think that little charm on top of his head, which I guess I know it's called charm, is his purpose in life. It's everything. It's like his. It's like his penis. It's that important to him. So of course, to get him back to reality, Chansey just kept double slapping him. And double slap doesn't mean just 2 slaps. It just means 2 slaps at a time. So you just keep going until they snap out of it.
3 sets of double slaps.
Those were great. They reminded me of that episode of Family Guy. Where's my money, Brian? Where's my money? You see that one?
No.
Or
maybe I have. I've seen so many.
Stewie gives Brian money, and then when it's the date for Brian to return the money, he doesn't have it. So Stewie just like a 5-minute scene of Stewie speeding the crap out of Brian for the money.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're known for those fight scenes.
Yeah, very bad. So you mentioned the Weeping Bell and the Volt Orb. I wonder what a self-destruct feels like for a Volt Orb, because they seem to do it all the time. It's like an instinct or something? I don't know. I can't imagine they die from it, right? They just faint? and then come back to it?
I would imagine they die, but I don't know. In the game, they just faint, you know?
There would be no Voltorbs in the world, though. Because they, just any, like, you look at them wrong and they self-destruct.
Maybe they just reproduce really fast, too.
I don't think so, man. I think they just, like, explode and then just come to it, like, maybe a couple days later. Like, what is it? What day is it? It's Friday. I was supposed to pick up my daughter.
Yeah.
From magnet school.
I don't know, she self-destructed, we didn't show up.
It would be a very, like, inconvenient way to live your life.
Yeah.
Oh, man. The music was great in this episode. It went along with the theme of just a busy hospital. I know, like, I've worked many times in a busy, geriatric center or, like, care center or whatever, and I could totally, I could hear that music in my head, probably something similar to that when things are really busy.
Mm-hmm.
And I like that when the doctor got hit by the needle and had to fall asleep, they had the Jigglypuff music playing in the background.
Mm-hmm.
That was a nice touch. That was nice. And also, Team Rocket. They had a slow start in this series, just using digging holes all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But little by little, they've become pretty creative with their traps and their gadgets and all that stuff. Today we got the stretcher catcher.
Mm-hmm.
Stretcher catchers. They just
Mm-hmm.
built that in the back while no one was watching, just like Iron Man in a cave while the camera's not on him. Building an Iron Man suit. These guys are making stretcher catchers.
Yeah.
They're pretty good engineers. Which doesn't surprise me. But this episode all around, I really enjoyed it. I could relate to it, but I also feel that the tone was pretty consistent, and the characters were enjoyable. And getting to see a lot of Pokemon. We didn't see any battles, but we did see, Ash and the guys having to step up. I'm a big fan of that, man. Like, I know, for example, if like one of my kids is sick, the other one steps up, does things that they wouldn't normally do to help out, or treats them nicer than they would usually treat them to help out. And I think that's just like ingrained in humans, in us. Like, we, depending on what kind of situations we're in, we can very much put aside our nature, put aside our way of being, our personalities, and step up in situations where we need to step up. Whether it's a family member being sick, or some kind of emergency, or if it's just like a matter of protecting a family member. Like we all went to a carnival once, and someone was getting in my wife's face, and I'm very non-confrontational, but I see that, and I was ready to throw down right away. Like they got in his face, and so like I think I did enjoy that aspect of this episode, just standing up and being up for the moment. The guys were up for the moment, even though they weren't doctors, and I guess this is an episode where the crew did something good. Not just for themselves, but for others. So I like that. But yeah, I mean, those are my main thoughts.
Agreed.
Moving on.
Oh, generally,
I agree.
I don't. Yeah, I mean, I guess let me start getting to you. I do feel like, Pikachu doesn't really have, like, how do Pikachu survive in the wild? If they can't take bites of apples, like, he didn't really know better. Like, does Ash cut up all his meals? Because if that's the case, then it was Ash's fault. But if Ash doesn't cut up all his meals, then really Pikachu should know better.
Yeah. Pikachu's just stupid.
Yeah. It's a good piece of lore, though, to know that, there's Pokemon centers and there's human hospitals, like they don't go to the same place. But the doctor was kind of versed in, like the Pokemon anatomy. Like, he knew about how many volts it would take to defibrillate Pikachu's cheeks, and he knew the breath sounds, like he knew what he was looking for. Although it was kind of weird, the little pervy vibes it was giving off. Way too comfortable hitting on Misty. I feel like some other 10-year-olds may have fallen victim to him in the past. He was way too comfortable with that.
Yeah, he said that he's never said no to a request from a pretty girl.
Mm-hmm.
And that means if a 10-year-old girl that was pretty to him asked him to do something, he would have said yes.
Yeah.
And I think that's what he was thinking at.
Well. But it does show he has some good in him. Like he was off, he expressed he was off, but still was willing to help the Pokemon even though he's a human doctor. We don't know what happened before the episode started. Like, he may have been on one of his 24-hour shifts and the heroes just got there. Because he was pretty adamant, like, hey, I'm off, Yeah. And I don't know if he was doing that to be an asshole or if he was, like, at the end of a 24-hour shift, or something.
Yeah.
Like, our doctors sometimes work, like, 48 hours, And,
wow.
Mm-hmm. And I can imagine, like, someone just come, hey, can you take a look at my kid? Like, randomly. And then being like, oh my gosh, like, take him somewhere where they specialize. I'm off, I'm tired.
Yeah.
But he did it. However, it was probably morally and ethically wrong of him not to answer that phone call. Because just because you're off or on call, if you're the only one there, like, there's no excuse for you not to answer the phone when it could be an emergency. I'm sure the hospital has some kind of protocol for that.
Probably not this one, though.
Probably not get the nearest children and have them answer it. But they did. The car accident did look pretty rowdy. That's probably one of the most violent scenes we've seen so far in this series,
For sure.
Like, there was definitely going to be some PTSD forming from this accident to some of these Pokemon, But all these cars had drivers, which means all these Pokemon had owners. And I find it really weird that the owners didn't come with them, since this is the human hospital and where they would be transported to.
Right.
And only the
That's
Pokemon
true.
were.
Nobody was worked on. It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they weren't hurt, they could have been used as aids, I guess. He's using 10-year-olds.
Like, if your child was injured, they usually send you with them, even if you're okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did find it funny how after hitting on Misty, Nurse Joy, and Jessie, Brock's like feeling disgusted with himself,
Yeah.
Yeah, and it just goes to show, like, if you don't like seeing people, if you don't like the way it looks or feels when someone does the things you do, then you're probably not doing something right.
Yeah.
And this is going to go to show that he just has no sympathy, because I doubt Brock's going to change.
No, I can't see it happening.
Which means he knows what he's doing is wrong and makes women uncomfortable, but he doesn't care.
Yeah. He just doesn't want to see other people doing it.
Yeah. I feel like you covered a lot of the middle. Like, I enjoyed the music too. I enjoyed the Jigglypuff music. The super glue was hilarious. Yeah, the doctor had some great quotes. Like we treat patients, we don't judge them. Um, I feel like this is another one of those episodes though. Like we had a one setting type of place, you know, and so this would have been a great episode to kind of like character dive into somebody, but nobody really. We didn't get to see any new sides of anyone. We didn't get to really learn any lessons or anything. You know, like Team Rocket looked like they were actually in the business of helping, but then they just undid everything by having them go revert back to how their usual self. You know,
they weren't gonna last long. They weren't gonna last long.
Yeah,
I think we could see that coming a mile away, though.
Yeah, I just like if that was the case and they weren't gonna last long, we should have had someone else be the focus. You know.
Yeah, I mean, I would be okay with having a lot of episodes without Team Rocket.
Yeah, this rise and fall of Jessie was very anticlimactic.
Yeah, she didn't even get a date.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody got a date.
But I like how too, like the doctor told Ash, like, hey, you gotta be gentle. And the first thing Ash does when the doctor falls asleep is revert back to his rough ways and just fully on attack a Pokemon. And almost try capturing it too.
Yeah. He didn't just electrocute a Furo. Sorry, a Trio.
Yeah, he got a wet first.
That's very weak to it. He got him wet first. Yeah, that was rough.
Yeah.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, 10-year-olds don't make good doctors.
No. That's the lesson we've learned.
Yeah, if anything, that's the lesson we learned today.
Who would have thought?
And the fact that this doctor was carrying so much in his doctor coat is just not safe.
Yeah.
But it was okay. It was aight. This is definitely a forgettable episode.
Really? You think so? I don't think it will be for me.
Really?
I'll remember this one for sure. I'll definitely remember I didn't talk much about it, but I got to see my boy Cubone being helped, taken care of, and loved. So, yeah, I mean, I'll have some visions of this Cubone and probably, memories of, what you should do when Eradicate's teeth break off.
Super glue.
Yeah, it's just super glue. That's what you do, just super glue. And I think I'll just remember how many Pokemon. We got 17 Pokemon. 17 encounters.
Yeah, I wonder if, super glue is the answer, because they're like, what can kids relate to, Because he's not sewing anything, with sutures, or putting anything in casts. He's like, what do kids like? Glue.
Kids like glue. Just get some Elmer's glue. Does anyone have a glue stick?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe some double-sided tape.
Yeah, he's like, what can these 10-year-olds do to help? Why don't y'all just glue everything, okay?
I have some stamps in the back, too.
Yeah. He's like, hey.
Some crayons.
Everyone earned a star.
Right? Oh, man.
Yep, let's hear these encounters, though.
Yeah, let's go through it, huh? Alright. Let's see if we can remember this. Venonat.
Wait, you have to do it in the rapping voice.
No way. No way. You think I can read that fast? Venonat, Nidorino, Sandslash, Cubone, Pinsir, Chansey, Raticate, Rhyhorn, Kakuna, Poliwag, Weepinbell, Voltorb, Ivysaur, Dodrio, Hitmonlee, Nidoking, Parasect.
I don't remember the Ivysaur or the Kakuna.
Oh, really? He was working on Ivysaur right before the Dodrio came in.
Really?
Yeah. He was even saying, like, I'm busy over here, while they needed his help with something else.
And Kakuna?
Kakuna was in the background when they showed all the stretchers and Meowth was looking for his charm. There was a bed and it had a Kakuna and a Poliwag because they're so small.
I remember the Poliwag.
Yeah. Yep. And very briefly, it did show Nidoking.
Oh?
Yeah. Should I read it again?
No, you're good. Not unless you're gonna wrap it.
Better than that. Nidorino, Chansey, Cubo, Pinsir, Chansey.
There you go.
So which one are you picking?
Alright, I'll go first. It's honestly between Nidoking and Ivysaur.
Yeah.
For me. Oh man, I gotta go Ivysaur.
Yeah.
Just too good. Too good. Although I do love Nidoking. But...
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna second that because that was probably the exact same words I would have said. I probably would have said, I would have probably though had Ivysaur, Cubo, Nidoking. But,
no Poliwag?
Poliwag is great. I like his evolutions way more. You know, Poliwag is a very cute Pokemon, but man, his evolutions are next level.
Yeah.
I feel like Marowak's my favorite Pokemon, but I feel like Cubo's very close to being as good as Marowak.
Oh wait, are we?
Ivysaur, he's the best out of the three evolutions, probably.
Are we doing our top 10 on this episode?
We can if you want. We're gonna do it as a separate episode, like a separate stream. I think.
Oh, that's right. You're
Yeah.
right.
So we can edit it. But yeah, that's just a sneak peek, guys. We're gonna do a video. We're gonna start a new what do you call it? Segment. A new segment. We're still trying to figure out when we're gonna do them. But it's just going to be kind of a top 10 type of thing. We'll go through different top 10s. And, yeah, we're going to start off with our favorite Pokemon, our top 10 favorite Pokemon. But we'll get back to you guys on that. And we'll make a playlist on it on YouTube and everything so you guys can watch those. But, okay, we both agree on Ivysaur. Shall we go into our ratings of this episode?
Oh, yeah.
I'll go first because I feel like when I go second, I always agree with you. No. Recently, it's been like that. Like we both agreed on numbers, and I'm like, there's no way he's going to say the same number as me. And you always do. Which is interesting because I feel like not that long ago, we were disagreeing on everything.
Right.
I'm going to give this episode 4 broken rib. No, 4 broken teeth. We'll go 4 broken teeth.
Oof.
You know what? No. I'm going to go 4 shots of morphine. Let's go 4 shots of morphine because that sounds way better. Yeah. I really enjoyed this episode. I think it was much better than average. Definitely had, wasn't, like Brian said, it wasn't very focused on developing our characters or anything like that. But overall, I felt like it was a very enjoyable episode. We got to see lots of Pokemon. We got to learn some important things from the Doctor, and we got to see, we got to see the guys step up a little bit, which I kind of talked about. But yeah, I like this episode. I'm giving it 4 shots of morphine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was nice to see our heroes step up and do something nice, selfless. Although he did just say Pikachu, so I don't know. Maybe they felt like they were paying a debt.
I don't think so, because they didn't have to answer the phone.
Yeah, that's very true. But I'm gonna give this a 2.5.
Okay.
2.5 10-year-old doctors. Which is what we had. Misty and Brock.
Is a half 10-year-old doctor a 5-year-old one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was just very blah. Like it had a great setting. It had a pretty above average side character. Like the plot sounded really good, but just the execution was so poor, Because on paper it sounds like a pretty cool story.
What did you dislike the most about the execution?
Just, I feel like there was no arc for the story. There was nothing really aside from like helping the Pokemon.
Yeah.
There was no, not necessarily stakes, but there was nothing like motivating them. This was just like I'm a good person and I'm doing what's right. And they did it, like this could have been the equivalent of like there was a hole in the wall and they just spent the episode just patching it, like no one learned anything, no one did anything.
A little more entertaining than that, but yes.
Yeah.
I see where you're coming from.
This is an episode that had a lot of potential,
Yeah. Please explore the potential. Do your, what would I do?
Oh, what would I do?
What would Ryan do? What would Ryan do? WWRMD.
I think maybe had the hospital a little more staffed for one, but like they could have done to where like Pikachu is needing more longer term care, which is why they're still there. And because of this Max accident, they don't have enough hands, and that's when our team steps up, on their own accord to be like, we're here, we can help. And they could play to their special, like Rock can help with the Pokemon, Misty can help the water Pokemon, and Ash can, like help calm Pokemon down the best he can, But they could have like Ash like reluctant to help, like I want to go fight the gym leader. I don't want to be here in the hospital, And they could have done an arc where he learns like taking the time to selfishly help others, even if he doesn't personally benefit from it, like can leave you fulfilled, like as a person, and
be more fulfilling than a badge.
Yeah, and they could have had Team Rocket learn that same lesson, like maybe they instead of the injured in the accident, their Pokemon get injured in the act of stealing the Pokemon. And now rely on them to help fix the Pokemon, And
that's a cool idea.
And maybe the doctor could not be a pedophile too.
That'd be nice. You asked too much, Ryan.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
You asked too much.
Never mind. He can.
Yeah, I didn't mention it, but I think Weezing and Arbok were good in this episode with the small amount of screen time they had.
Yeah.
They were great. But yeah, I see where you're coming from. I feel like a more realistic episode, maybe they would be waiting. There's so many Pokemon coming in that they're in the waiting room, helping all the Pokemon that are waiting to be seen by doctors.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe they get back there and help out with the doctors, but yeah. As a picturing the hospital full of Pokemon, but also full of medical experts. Like, that seems more realistic,
mm-hmm.
for sure.
And it would have been if they had the hospital staffed, it would have been a good way too to show how like Pokemon and humans interact like in the Pokemon world. You know, they could have like had like Machokes, you know, as like CNAs. You know, like carrying the patients on stretchers. You know.
Of course, Machokes are everywhere.
Machokes are everywhere.
This is the episode with the most Pokemon. We didn't see a Machoke. That is very surprising.
Yeah, they could have had like another Pokemon like dealing with meds, you know, like a Mr. Mime, you know, or something, you know, and
right, some humanoid Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Like him on Chance doing the Heimlich.
Yeah.
Their chest.
Yeah, he's doing CPR like that.
Or the CPR. Yeah, CPR would be a better one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that idea. Making your slaves work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't have to pay them.
Right. Free labor.
Mm-hmm.
And the trucks are super strong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess this episode was not quite good enough.
No.
Not for the 5-star review, but I'll show you. Let's talk about something that is also not good enough.
It never will be.
Our segment that's also not good enough is also called Nothing's Ever Good Enough, and it's not good enough.
Not for you, not for us.
I don't know why we even do it. Why do we even try to do anything in life? Our contestant today is the cute and lovable Growlithe.
Oh, that might be the nicest thing I've ever heard you say about it.
Oh, I like Growlithe. I think Growlithe is a very cute Pokemon.
Okay, well, what are your thoughts on it?
I'm just not an enormous fan of Arcanine. But yeah, as a cute, like, basic starting, you know, what do you call it? It's just basic Pokemon, right? If they haven't evolved.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a basic Pokemon, I think Growlithe is great. I mean, he does look just like a regular dog with a big puff on his chest, which kind of, for me, seems like pretty manly, like a man dog. It's like, this is not from Russia.
Just
you
man
know?
dog.
Just like,
Man dog, command dog. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. That could be his cry.
Big, like, just like big fluffy chest. I just feel like it's like a Russian dog. It's like, I'm Growlithe. I don't know, like, I can just see him being like a really tough,
human head,
tough dog.
like sparrow egg between thighs.
What?
Have you seen Wreck-It Ralph? Just because you're a bad guy doesn't mean you're bad guy.
Bad guy. Yeah, I think he's a cute dog. He looks tough. Like, and I remember there's an episode where, I don't know if we've seen this episode. I don't think we have. Where, what is it?
Detective.
What's the doctor, or what's the
Officer Jenny?
Police lady? Officer Jenny. Where Officer Jenny has a bunch of Growliths and they're like part of their canine unit. Yeah, I mean, other than that, he's got pretty basic colors of a dog. The only thing that sets him apart from a dog and a Pokemon, I'd say, is it has stripes, like a kind of like a tiger, instead of, like, this is not a pattern you would see on a dog. What were you saying?
I was about to say, I get like tiger fur, not dog fur. Yeah.
Well, no, I mean color-wise.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I can see a color, like dogs, there's a lot of dogs that have this color. But the stripes, yeah, look more tiger. So the pattern, I think, is what really sets him apart from, I would say, a very basic looking dog image. And I like the stripes. I think they work really well for him. It makes him look a little more ferocious, a little more threatening. But with that lovable face, you just gotta love Growlithe. He's, we have a lot of dog Pokemon, but Growlithe is definitely one of the top tier, one of the better ones. Yeah, I really enjoy him. He's aesthetically pleasing. It's got those cute little claws.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
Oh man, I cannot express my love enough of Growlithe. I am a huge dog person in real life, and I love Growlithe's design.
Yeah.
Yeah, like like tigers are kind of like in the feline group. Kind of weird to kind of put the design on a dog, but I don't hate it. I love like the little mohawk and the mini mane on the chest hair, you know.
Yeah, I love it too. That's probably my favorite part of him, actually, the big chest puff.
Yeah, if they gave this Pokemon a third evolution, I could have seen him being the starter instead of Charmander.
Yeah.
I just feel like he's such a good Pokemon.
For sure.
Like you said, big ears. He's got that like predator eyes, you know, snout. He's cute. I love this animal. I love his design, everything.
Yeah. We agree on everything here, I guess.
Now for the next Growlithe.
Well, let's go through the original first, no?
You don't want to
the
do
original line.
You don't want to do Growlithe, Arcanine.
We usually do the originals and then
Okay.
yeah.
All right, man. What you think?
Well, before I turn the internet against me, why don't you go with Arcanine?
Again, I can't think of a more cuddly Pokemon than Arcanine. I seriously just want to cuddle it. It looks so comfortable. I am in love with this Pokemon. I feel like these two are perfect.
Okay. Giving him the label perfect Pokemon, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
There's nothing I would change about these Pokemon.
Yeah.
I love everything about it. From the fur, the snout, everything, the ears, the tail, it's perfect. I love it and I want one.
Okay.
The little canine teeth, everything.
Alright, here I come.
Mm-hmm.
First, before I get into the design, I really just can't overlook the fact that he's a physical attacker in the game, and that drives me crazy. Can you please just be a special attacker? All of good fire moves are special. Please.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, I actually, on my run through of Pokemon Black 2, I had an Arcanine on my team. And, yeah, I was pretty underwhelmed. But, you know, that aside, just, you know, we focus on our designs here, on nothing's ever good enough. And, I think Arcanine is overrated. Overrated. I know that he doesn't, I appreciate that he stays true to his initial Pokemon, right? He doesn't look like he's not like a fish and then an octopus, you know? Like, he looks like Growlithe.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like a Papa Growlithe. And I, honestly, for me, it's too much. The fur is too much. It's just, they put way too much on him. The chest, like a puffy chest, and like going over the sides and onto the bottom. He has hair coming out of his armpits.
Blasphemy.
Maybe they're like the bottom of his feet, like close to his armpits. They look like freaking armpit hairs to me.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I mean, I still love the color. I still like the stripes. I think that's great. I think that I don't know, like the teeth or the eyes for me are a little derpy. And I just don't like all the fluff, man. It's too much fluff. I would cut a lot of it out if it was up to me.
Really?
But I do kind of like. Well, I'll tell you what I do like. Can you go back to that last picture?
Oh my gosh. Wait, that would have been a great starter. Look at that line.
Yeah. That one, yeah. I do like hear how he looks like he's wearing a mask, almost like the mask of Zorro, you know? I do like that, and I do like his ears. They kind of like Flygon ears. I do like a lot about this Pokemon. I just think he's overrated, and I would do a lot less fluff, personally. Especially the ankle ones. I'm not about it. I don't like the ankle ones at all.
Oh my gosh.
He's a big boy.
This is why I want to cuddle one so bad.
He's bigger than Charizard, right?
Yeah, he's huge.
Yeah. Ooh, a shiny Pumpkaboo, what is his name? Pumpkin one?
Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous.
Oh man, and now we have to go to the Arceus ones, huh? Are there 3 of them or is there 2?
There's 2.
Ooh.
He reminds me of like the wigs that they used to wear like in the.
I was just gonna say that.
Just like on their chin though.
It's like, Ralph, where's your family from? Unimportant. There's a lot of things I haven't done.
Yeah.
Just you wait.
Oh man. And like, what's this with this like alfalfa hair, like just like popping up?
Yeah.
I don't like the fact that there.
Is it a horn or is it just like?
I think it's a little cowlick, and he's got like his hair covered in his eyes like a beetle or something.
How are you seeing, my guy? How are you seeing?
He's sniffing.
He's sniffing. Gotcha. I do like the color. I like the color. I mean, it's different from Growlithe and Arcanine. I think I prefer Growlithe and Arcanine, but this is still a good color for him.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm indifferent to it.
Almost red.
Like if their fur was like originally that color, I wouldn't have taken away or added points for it. But I just don't like. I think he's like rock and fire in Arceus.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's terrible for typing.
Yeah,
I feel like anything that has rock is terrible.
My thing is like if they are weak to one of the primary elements, fire, water, or grass, I automatically consider it a bad typing.
What? No, but like water is one of the best typings, and they're weak to grass.
Yeah. But they're also weak. I mean, I feel like water's okay.
No, man, I feel like water's the best typing.
Oh man, no, not at all.
I mean, like unless you're putting in like fairy and dragon, because those are overpowered. But
yeah, but I mean, I feel like water's a good secondary typing to have on a Pokemon. I feel like water, as long as I feel like if water has 2 typings, it's really good.
Yeah, I love the water ground typing. That's my favorite.
There are so many water types. It's really bad to be weak against water.
Yeah, for sure.
And I feel like
wouldn't you say that you usually, when you're making a Pokemon team, you'd put a fire type on your team?
Yeah.
Because I would say most of the time I won't put a fire type on my team.
Mm-hmm.
But you usually do. So I guess that's my question.
I try to have all 3 elements in there. The main 3.
Even
if it's a subtyping.
I mean, I feel like anything that fire can take care of, there's a lot of other options for it. For me personally, that I would use. Steel could be a problem sometimes, though, or ice, I guess. Anyways, yeah, I'm not a fan. I don't like it. I think the ears are. He's such a square.
Yeah,
And
and
his tail is so weird. What is that supposed to be? Like a
I don't know, like smoke
number
maybe.
3. It's like a number 3, right?
Yeah, I think it's weird too. He has different front paws and back claws, or back paws and front claws.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I guess the other ones do too, though.
Really? Oh my gosh! Yeah, you're right. I didn't even notice. I've always looked at Arcanine's feet.
Well, not Arcanine.
Yeah. I never noticed Growlithe did. I don't know, not a fan. I would not want one of these on my team.
If I saw one in the wild, I would make sure he never got to cuddle with anyone.
Yeah.
Alright, let's see the Arcanine. I honestly not very familiar with the Arceus Pokemon. So, I think this is going to be one of the first times where I'm soaking in something new.
Yeah, look,
They
cut off the fur like you wanted.
No, he still has fur on his ankles.
Just not as much.
Ankles.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not as much. I want to like it, but what's up with the horn?
Is that a horn?
Is it?
Or are they just like fur design?
But this guy has more fur, and it's not even fur, is it? Is it smoke, or is it? What is it?
I think it's supposed
fur?
to be like. I think the fur is supposed to look like smoke.
Okay, so it's like gray fur.
It kind of like a lion's
like
mane too.
Lines.
You know. Or like a flower.
He has like wings on his paw.
Yeah, almost.
It looks like like little Hermes wings
Mm-hmm.
from the Hercules movie.
It does.
Yeah. I actually. No, I don't like the horn, but other than the horn, I do like this design. But I would still say it's weaker than the original Arcanine.
Mm-hmm.
It does look pretty threatening. It looks like, to me, it looks like some kind of Urdu god. Like, I could see, like, the picture of something like this and being like, oh, yes, this is one of our many gods.
To me, it looks like it should have been one of the 3, like the Raikou and,
Entei.
Yeah.
Suicune.
Mm-hmm. It looked like it could be, like, in one of those little...
Yeah. The legendary dogs.
Mm-hmm.
I do like it better than Entei, so I wouldn't mind using this as the fire legendary dog.
Like I said, I don't hate this.
Yeah.
It almost reminds me of like his mane almost reminds me of like a flower, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can see that. Yes, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be after seeing the Growlithe.
Yeah. It's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
it's
In
not bad.
Arceus, you have to fight a giant Growlithe boss.
Growlithe or Arcanine?
Arcanine.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
If I remember it right.
You still like the original more, though, right?
Oh, 100%.
That sounds perfect for you.
Perfect. Oh man, like if there was one Pokemon you could make real, like I would pick Arcanine. If you had one Pokemon. If you had one Pokemon. He's not even on my top 10 list. Spoiler alert. And he's the
Why
one I
not?
would pick.
Maybe you should redo your list, bro.
No, I stand by my list.
Okay.
He's a perfect
Yeah,
Pokemon, and he's not on my list.
Yeah. The ones on your list are more perfecter.
Perfecter. More
You're the
perfect.
perfecterist. Yeah, I would say I prefer the original, but only by a little. I think what's this? I guess it's called Arceus, or what's it called? Hisua?
Yeah, something like that.
Hisuian? Hisuian Arcanine. Get rid of the horn though. Other than the horn, like it's a good design. I like it.
Yeah, Fire Rock.
Firewall. Yeah. The colors are. I like the colors better on the original Arcanine too.
Oh, with the shiny.
Shiny's kind of weak. I don't like shinies that look just like a shade lighter or darker.
Oh, that would have been crazy. Will it open up for us?
Ugh.
Man,
I guess I can see the rocks now.
That looks sick. Oh my gosh, I would love that.
I'll pass.
Oh man, it's got like samurai kind of like vibes. Oh my gosh, the rock.
That's a lion. That's not even a dog anymore.
I feel like they were going for a lion.
Yeah?
Yeah, they gave him a mane.
I guess. So you're going from a dog to a cat?
I feel like they already did that with Growlithe's tiger stripes, you know?
Oh, so you're saying like in Arceus they were just focusing more on his cat features than his dog features?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I like that. That's a cool design. Or a cool, what's it called?
This is what he looks like.
No, I mean like, if someone drew this, I'm just saying they did a good job, you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that looks cool.
See, that's what I'm saying. He looks like one of those like ancient gods or something.
Oh.
That's funny. So, what do you think about rating here for the whole line?
Look how cute that is.
Looks like a He looks like a bear there.
Mm-mm.
Like a bear with a dog face.
What the heck? Oh man.
It doesn't have any Megas or Gigantamaxes or anything.
Which is
like that.
crazy, by the way. You feel like this Pokemon would. Here we go.
I can't tell what's going on there, but
Oh,
looks
here.
like something I wouldn't like. It looks like a Tekken fighter.
Are you not impressed?
Yeah, definitely a Tekken fighter. That one looks like a Disney character.
Even with the nipples?
Even with the nipples.
I think it'd been funny.
Okay,
if they
maybe a
gave
Baywatch.
him 6 nipples.
Bebop and Rocksteady.
No, we have strayed too far.
Too far, yeah. What are you thinking for rating then? Yeah.
That looks cool. I give it 4 out of 5.
Okay.
4 out of 5 doggy snuggles.
Very nice.
And the only reason it's not a perfect score is because of this Arcanine.
The Growlithe or the Arcanine?
The Growlithe.
Yeah. That's a... Does anybody think this Growlithe is cute?
I don't know.
Yeah. I definitely have to take off points for that too. I might have to just go...
Here's the giant Arcanine you have to fight.
Oh, wow. Nice. It's like a golden.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll go down the middle. I'll give it a 2.5 Tiger Stripes, I guess.
Interesting.
Just not my style, I guess.
Fair enough.
But my favorite, I would say my favorite in the whole evolutionary line is the original Growlithe.
Really?
Yeah. For sure.
Alright, man. You ready to play some Pokemon?
Maybe after a little snacky. Little pee-pees.
Little pee-pee. That's how we like them, little.
At least at first.
Alright, man.
Alright.
Alright, guys, we'll catch us like in 5-10 minutes. Where I'll be doing the beginning of my, my Rotten Run.
Yeah.
In Kanto.
What do you have in store for us, amigo?
Nothing good. I got a, let me see if I remember right. I got a Smoochum, a Rotom. I have a Smoochum, Rotom, Lickitung, and
something else.
Something else.
We should watch. You should watch a video, or we should watch a video on how to use Rotom because I've never used one in my life, and I know he's got like different forms, but I don't know how that works.
I don't either. I'm just gonna play him like that's his only form.
Okay. All right, guys.
All right, man.
We'll see you soon.
Guys, peace out.
Your bananas on your chin.
Nala eyes everywhere, everyone,
Just
all at once.
Give him the eyes, Growlithe eyes.
Growlithe eyes. Who's seeing? Who's seeing Growlithe eyes?
It's too weird. Yeah, we can't see him.
All right, guys.
All right, guys. See you soon.